Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name is Lumin and today we're having a look at Rose Online. This is a free-to-play, free-roaming, level-up based MMORPG featuring anime-inspired graphics, wherein you can fight monsters, gain character levels, obtain new skills, and find equipment to prepare yourself for epic battles. You also get to travel to different planets, explore new environments, and declare war against other clans. The game features its own in-game economy, which is directly controlled by players. Supply and demand change each day, so calculate risks and seize opportunities. That sounds pretty fun. This is a relaunch of a classic MMO from way back when. It came out just a few days ago now, in December of 2022. So I thought I'd check it out and have a look at what's available for the character creation process. Here we are. If you'd like to do a deep dive and discover more about the game, you can do so by following some links below. Check it out. See what you think. And as always, there will be timestamps. With all of that said, let's get started. Here we are on the male character creation. You can pick between male and female. We're going to do male first, then we'll jump on to female after that. And even though it is a pretty simplistic system and you can't really change your character's body all that much, you have control over the face and the hairstyle, plus the hair color, and it's pretty impactful. It's pretty impactful. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do, and there are a lot of faces, so let's start moving through them here. You will notice that some of the faces will look better with certain hair colors and hairstyles. Some of them look younger, some older. There's a lot of variety here, at least. Especially for this type of game. I like that. I like that. So you're basically picking the entire personality of your character with these faces. And there's a lot to choose from. With the different expressions. With the different ages that you obviously get. I mean, that other one that we just looked at was quite clearly an old man. And there are some rather silly ones too. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And again, like I said with the hair color, like some of them clearly want you to have a certain hair color. Or maybe even a hairstyle that would suit it better. These games with this style of graphics, they generally don't offer all that much in terms of customization, but if they can make the graphics pop enough and make your character look interesting or unique enough, then hey, I think that's a win. I think that the character body customization will mostly be done by picking your class and equipping gear when you get into the game. So that's obviously something that they want you to work on then. And this will bring us to the end of the faces. It's alright. It's not a bad selection of faces. I think that they cover pretty much all the emotions here and all the styles that you would expect. I'd obviously like more of these. I'm going to put it on the basic one. This sort of looks like the standard anime protagonist character. Hairstyles. You know, I'm going to be real. The hair actually looks pretty good. No jokes. For whatever reason, what they're doing with the hair here, and like, I'm going to say like the subtle shading on it, it looks kind of nice. I think that generally, again, in this style of engine, with this style of graphics, you get far less. Even though I will say some of these look worse than others. Some of these don't really look like hair at all. And I'm not sure what the heck is going on at the bottom there, but yeah, it's a little weird. I feel like every one of these is some variation of like a Sonic the Hedgehog fanfic. What the heck is this? It's for if you want to like cosplay a giraffe. Yeah, alright. Hey! That's basically Wolverine. That's kind of sick. Cool. Yeah. Different textures in the hair. Different levels of shading. I feel like these first few must be the new ones, because they have like the best texture work and the best shading and stuff like that. Now for hair color, let's take the first hairstyle again and let's work with this. I do like that they name them. Dirty blonde, blonde, here we got pink, hot pink, orchid, lavender, purple. It's good for people like me that never know the names of the colors. Skeet blue, cobalt, just regular blue, aqua, emerald, green, white, Gray. Black. Brown. That's going to bring us back, isn't it? Red. Orange. Amber. And back at dirty blonde. Alright. So because there's no randomization, what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to look, just as an example, what we can do. See, that's kind of sick. You know, sure, the body itself doesn't look like it really suits the old man, but I get the feeling that, again, with the stuff that you can equip, you might be able to do something kind of cool. Like, that's sick. That's a cool looking character. I'm sure there's a hairstyle that suits this. Actually, I mean, this one kind of suits it. That suits it quite nicely. There you go. That's kind of nice. And then you can sort of pick, like, I feel this face with, like, the bald head. Yeah. Like that. I don't know. For whatever reason, that just reminds me of, like, Krillin from DBZ. And that's perfect. Like, that's what you want. And then you can pick, like, as an example, one of, like, the angry red ones. Then you change the hair color to red. Where's red? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you take Spikes, because Spikes could, like, traditionally be... Or like that. There you go. Wolverine. Be conceived as more angry. But the red doesn't work. So let's try make a proper Wolverine with, like, brown hair. He has brown hair, right? To be honest... This is like a mini Hugh Jackman right here. I don't know why, but those eyes actually just work, right? Pretty sure those are the Hugh Jackman eyes. Or you can have the worried face. Yeah. I mean, I think at certain points in the Wolverine movies, he does sort of look like that, doesn't he? Yeah, this changes the entire sort of look and feel of the face, doesn't it? So for real, there are actually a kind of like... There are a few... interesting styles you could set up with this. You know, if I'm going to complain about anything on the male side, like, please, some more facial hair or something like that. But like, otherwise, yeah, this is all right. And for a game like this, I understand it's hard to put body types in, but, you know, you could, at the very least, maybe just throw a skin color in there. Because, for real, if you just add skin color to this, the number of combinations you have, it just goes up by so much. You know? So much. Okay. With that done, let's jump onto the female customizer. Oh, no! Okay, wait, I'm speeding back. That's not a good place to start. Here we go. We can leave the hair on... No, I'll throw it on dirty blonde. That's the default look right there. And we'll start on this. Let's look at the faces first. I'm curious about this now. Are they going to, like, sort of parallel the male ones? Is there going to be, like, an old lady here somewhere? Or is that a nah? Is that reserved only for the male side? Oh, that's kind of interesting. They got a little crystal. They got these drowsy looking eyes. The rosy cheeks. Yeah, I mean, like, on the design side of things, they went full anime here. Oh, that's perfect. That is fantastic. Yeah. Oh, wow. I think that they are mirroring some of them, but obviously some others not so much. Funny how they have some that sort of look like they're from a completely different style of game. For whatever reason, this just reminds me of Final Fantasy. Oh, man. Oh, man. The pink eyes? Okay. I can really see a couple of... There's an old lady face. Nice. I can see a couple of interesting design choices that I could make here. Let's try the old lady, because it's always nice to see... Well, no, let's first look at the hair. Let's look at the hair. So, I am curious... Yeah, okay, so this is different. I was gonna say, I'm curious to see whether they have, like, unique styles for the females, or whether they have all the same ones. This is, once again, just looking like a new hairstyle. It's like maybe the other ones closer to the end were from the original game, or they were sort of ported over, and then these ones were uniquely created for the relaunch. I'm not honestly sure, but, like, some of the styles are better than others in terms of their look and feel. For real. These are unique hairstyles. Like, this one's kind of cool. I like this, how they do the little twirls, the little curls. That's a look that you spend 15 minutes in front of the mirror to create. It's well worth rocking. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, this is nice. They also got this one. It's either a scorpion tail. It's sort of like a warning. Like, stay away, man. Stay away. I know how to use this thing. Or it's like a giraffe's neck. One of the two, man. One of the two. Either way, I kind of like it. This style for... man, it makes me think of like a fruit that I want to crack open and eat. God, that's not a good thing to say about someone's head, is it? Okay, so they have... I'm not going to say they have less. They might have a few less styles. It seems like it. Colors are probably going to be the same. Let's have a look. Like, I don't see why they would change the color. Pink, hot pink, orchid, lavender, purple, steel blue, cobalt, blue, aqua, emerald, green, white, grey, black, brown, red, orange, amber, back on dirty blonde, back on regular blonde. So, same hairstyles on some of them. Like there's a few that cross over, same colors exactly as the males. And in terms of the faces, there are a few parallels as well. What I want to do now before I end this off is I want to actually just like I've been sort of tempted to do it. I want to just make an old lady quickly. I like the colors. I'm gonna like straight up say that is that like they did good with the colors. They are beautiful colors, nice rich deep colors, and there's a decent variety. I think the hairstyles are good enough. I do think that, and this is what I mentioned on the male side, that they may be lacking like a few things. Skin color would be great. And if they could give you a body type, that would be cool. But like, I never really expect a body type. In MMOs, I understand when they don't give you body types because it adds a lot to the development time. Having to make armor that fits on different body types. I get it. I get it. But at least the skin color would be kind of cool. This is a good one for the old lady, I think. Let's see what else we can do. There's no bald style, so I feel like that kind of sucks. Let's take this one with blue hair. Let's do like cobalt. Yeah. That's kind of sick. Yeah, I like this. It's nice. That's nice. Okay, what else can we make? This one? What hairstyle would she have? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Maybe like a... There you go. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. You can see the color. It sort of applies itself differently to certain styles because of the shading on them. This one's darker. That one's lighter, darker, lighter, lighter. Again, the first few styles definitely have a little bit more shading on them. But yeah, there are some decent combinations here. And that brings us to the end of what we can do in Rose Online. Hope you guys enjoyed having a quick look at what's available. I'm going to say that it's okay. It's a little disappointing that there aren't a few more options. I suppose it's possible that the game will make up for it with customization when you're actually playing. That's kind of cool. Otherwise, though, you know, they're working with what they've got here. And I always appreciate it when they're able to make decent looking characters. Regardless of maybe sometimes not being able to spend as much time or as much money or as much anything on adding more to it. You know? Sometimes you have to understand that these companies that develop these games, they just can't. As much as they sometimes want to, they have so much other stuff that they need to do that I guess the character creation stuff sometimes slips through the cracks. Not saying it's okay, not saying it's good. Just saying that there's usually two sides when you're looking at something like this. Regardless, yeah, good look. Good look at what's available. I'd love to hear from you guys what you think. I do think that it could do with a few more options. I do think that there is still, however, enough to make something kind of cool and interesting looking, regardless of whether you play male or female. And regardless of what you're looking for from a game like this. So yeah, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Check back here soon for more. Give it a like and share it and do all that other good stuff. Once again, if you want to check the game out, I'll put the links below and you can have a look. Happy that.